Good afternoon and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It is Sunday afternoon and today we are talking about small wins. You may have noticed that yesterday was a bit bleh and this morning I was a bit bleh. Stuff has been going on. I had intended visiting Mum yesterday, but the last time I visited her 3 weeks ago, she didn't remember my daughter. She pretty much didn't remember me. And I'm really struggling with that. So thankfully, Kathleen, my daughter, she works at the radio station where I volunteer. And when I had gone with yesterday afternoon, she sat me down and we had a mummy-daughter talk because she used to be a carer. And she let me know that it's all right to feel like that and that this is not a bad thing. So basically, go over yourself, because basically that's how I work. I will have a down day, I will feel bleh, and then, you just have to get on with it. So what I did was, did the radio show, went to Patrick's and went bleh, and bless his little cotton socks, he made me cups of tea, there was cake, and he just let me sit because as an only child, and being on my own for so long, I think I'd been on my own, been single for like 15 years before I met Patrick. I am really good at dealing things by myself. And so what he does is he just makes me cups of tea and feeds me cake and stuff and lets me do my thing. So I sat and I knitted some bits, and it took me till, I think it was, we were watching, was it Chinatown? It was a movie that was on last night with Jack Nicholson. And I really wasn't having it for the first hour or so, but at the tail end when the answers started coming through, I had sort of perked up a bit. So that was all good. Got up this morning, went shopping, couldn't be bothered doing a big shop, as you saw. Just thought, right, I'm going to get the basics. Came back to the house, let the cat out, who had been in all night, and made myself pot of coffee. Put the video up about the shopping and went bleh. See, there's lots of bleh in this one. And I've got to go to work tomorrow. I have got stuff to do. And the way I deal with that when I'm feeling so rotten is small wins. And small wins for me, the first one I noticed this morning was I put the milk back in the fridge after I made the coffee. I know, stupid. But I put the milk back in the fridge rather than leave it out. So that was me tidying up after myself. That was a small win. And it's little things like that that get me through all this. So I thought, I'm just going to tell you this because this is how it works for me. As I say, being on my own for so long, I just had to fix myself. So this is how I do it. And I'm feeling quite a bit better. Still knackered. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm still exhausted. But I will have a good sleep tonight. I will probably have a nap in the chair after I put this video up. Let's not joke about it. Pretty sure there will be napping at some point today. But small wins are definitely a huge thing for me. So I made a list. So it started obviously with put the milk in the fridge. And that's what I did. And I made tea. And I made tea for Patrick and me. Patrick's not here yet. Probably not expecting him for another couple of hours, but when I made myself a cup of tea, I made Patrick a cup of tea as well. So obviously it'll need to get binned because he's not here. But I put the tea bags in the food caddy. We've got one of those recycling food compost waste things in the house. So depending on how I'm feeling, like yesterday, when I came in this morning, I had to clear up after myself. Yesterday, the tea bags were just sitting at the side of the sink because I could not be bothered taking that one step to the food caddy. Today, the tea bags got put in the food caddy while I was making the tea, along with the ones that I had left from yesterday. So that's another one. That's another win. Just little things. Then I've got the slow cookers. I've got all 3 slow cookers going on with the chicken. The mince I haven't started yet, but the 3 slow cookers are on with 2 with chicken and 1 with sausages that I got in my Asda online order. So that is my batch cooking done. And I have to say that was an effort, getting up off my chair. But it's done, and I feel quite, I'm having a wee smug about that, I have to say. Dishwasher's been on, basically because I had to clean the slow cooker things. Washing machine's been on. Clothes out of the dryer have been taken up the stairs. I've put the wood burner on because when I came in this morning it was quite cold because obviously there was no heat last night. So I've put the wood burner on, and obviously I put that video up. And those are all just little things. Oh, and I sat and answered some comments as well. So they're little things, but put them together, and I've actually done a lot today. But had I sat this morning going, oh my goodness, I've got this, and this to do, it would just have seemed overwhelming. So, and I probably wouldn't have got any of it done. But with the small wins, that just manages to pick me up. And as I say, something as stupid as putting the milk back in the fridge. Or laughing at myself because I made Patrick a cup of tea when he's not even here. I know, madness. So when I was sitting thinking about it, and I was like, you've done no bad considering the state you were in when you came in this morning, when you weren't going to do anything at all. And I thought, I'm going to come and tell you about it because somebody somewhere might need that today. You might need to know that, something? Just do a small win. Small win's all it takes. If you've got one of them, that's you making progress. And they can be as silly as you like. Doesn't matter. As long as it's a small win for you, then you can be proud of that and you can have a wee smug. So now I'm going to go and pour out the tea that I made Patrick already. Make some more tea and probably nap until Patrick comes in. So I hope you're having an enjoyable Sunday. I am going to go bleh again. And I will be back fighting fit tomorrow because I'm going to have a restful evening and the world is going to be a happy place. Which, now that I've said that, Mandy is going to laugh at the end of that video because that's what I say a lot at work. The world is going to be a happy place because I'm not having it any other way. So you have a good Sunday and I'll catch you later.